Welcome back to Heroes Next Door. Thank you all for joining us today. Today we're doing another product review. This is of a tactical bag. This one is sent to us by TacMed. This is their RAID bag, and this is set up for, my tactical use when I'm out on the SWAT team. I've used a number of different bags over the years in regards to the SWAT team. And, I've always tried to figure out what the best loadout has been. So I've, used everything from Stat Pack, a 511, the BDS, and now this RAID bag from TacMed. And to be honest with you, I actually took this out and used this on a practical application a couple of weeks ago. We had a scenario training with about 25 participants that were quote unquote victims for us, way out in the woods and multiple different places, in houses and all kinds of things. But I've always struggled with how they ride on my back for long periods of time. When you are doing an evolution that is in the woods and you're trekking through the woods for maybe 2 or 3 miles in order to get into location of security or find your victims, it becomes very difficult with all the gear that we carry to put a backpack on and have it secured right, be able to take it off in a moment's notice to treat patients. And what I found with this bag is it meets everything that I want. But before I get started, do me a favor, hit that link below because they're gonna give a 14-day free giveaway. All you gotta do is hit the link, register, and you could win some of your own gear. First and foremost, I like, obviously it comes in tactical black. There are a couple other colors you can get it with. It comes with a scissors on the pack itself. It clips in so you don't lose it. One of the things that I struggle with on my tactical vest is what do I carry and how much real estate on my chest or on my back do I take up with my own gear, like a scissors or a pair of pliers or a screwdriver, along with my other gear. So putting a scissors that you're not gonna use that often until you get to a victim that you're gonna need some of the stuff inside on the backpack that's fully secured was a great idea. This has MOLLE attachment, so you can add on other features or other packs. Like this one, I added one on the bottom that has my hand wipes and stuff like that, so I can add this. So you got MOLLE on the front and you have some MOLLE on the bottom, so you can load this out even more than what it comes with. But to be totally honest with you, this backpack came with pretty much everything that I needed right from the get-go. It's very rare that I'm gonna have to add another MOLLE pouch to it. My first impression when I opened the bag is it seems like pretty much every other bag. It's that same kind of canvas feel. It is smaller size. When I took it out, I was hoping to have actually padded straps, but it does not have padded straps. These are the very narrow, thin straps. It looks like they will even be tight. Actually, we pull these up. So that will go around my vest, and it actually is very good because you can unclip it and clip it into each other to make a sling bag out of it too. So let's do this here. So up top, you can actually, they're opposites, and now I got a sling bag to use. So that's pretty cool to integrate that, but I would really like to see these actually padded, or these upper straps. These upper straps are actually used to hook around different things to hang the bag. So if I wanted to hang this on a rail or something like that, I can hang that bag and open it up and work out of it. These are very easily unclipped. These are nice strong clips, very secure. When I first looked at the bag, it has these little hooks on it, and I'm not quite sure what those go into. I thought maybe they go back into themselves because these actually unclipped. It's not real clear on how this actually works. Other than wrapping it around and maybe securing it on itself. I wish they would send us some instructions very specifically on how to use these upper straps, or these straps would be even better if they went around my back, up over my shoulders, and actually gave me a way to clip it into my tactical vest. That's one bag that I have yet to get. Up top, it has a couple of different zippers. Opens up to the top pouch. Here's what we find. Up top, you have a surgical airway kit. This kit is nice and compact. It has everything that you need. It has the scalpel, it has a syringe, this is a cuff tube, it has the tie downs. Everything that you need for a surgical airway kit is right there in that kit. They send that to you as is. They loaded up with a couple of different tourniquets. I was able to use these ones. This one's the SOF Tourniquet, and they come packaged. I left a couple of them still in the package, but this is the SOF Tourniquet. And what I like about the SOF Tourniquet is it's easily taken apart, going around a limb or around a leg. You clip it back on very easily, pull it tight, and you're able to secure it with the windlass, and it's got a little lock on the top. It's a nice wide band, so when you go around a thigh or an upper arm, it's gonna do what it needs to do as far as tourniquet. One of the best tourniquets on the market, made by SOF, or it's a SOF Tourniquet, supplied to us by TacMed Solutions. They also gave us some gloves. I loaded in some of my own nutrition. You know, as you're trekking through the woods, you want to be able to stay hydrated and have some nutrition. You never know how long you're going to be. It could be a couple hours, could be a couple days, so you want to have a loadout. And this is a good place to kind of put that stuff when I was trekking through the woods. Actually, right from the back here, there's a couple of zippers. And there's releases on each side too to expand it, so you can actually get this thing to expand. So back on the back compartment, they have some very tight fitting SAM splints. So you got some padded board splints. They're not from SAM. These ones are actually from Fairtech Inc. Basically the same kind of thing. They're padded board splints that you can use to make a C-collar out of. You can, you know, do finger splints, wrist splints, ankle splints, anything that you need. There's 2 of those in here, and they store right in the back. I think the reason they put them in the back is because you're not going to use these very often, especially in a tactical environment. But when you do get to that safe environment and you have to splint a wound, maybe a twisted ankle or a broken wrist or something like that, you have the ability to do that. Next thing is when you open this up, it's got multiple things on the inside. I like that it opens up and actually creates a shelf. Once again, I told you that extra straps that clip onto the back here holds it up. This you can now work out of and get all the bandages that you need as it hangs there. It's really cool to use. You also have some other clips in here that you can potentially do that with, but I found that to be a really good feature. So what else do we have in here? We have a couple of different things. We have pressure dressings, and these pressure dressings are unique. I opened this one up already when I was training, so that's why it's opened. Also to give you kind of a view of what's going on. It's an elastic band, kind of like an ace wrap, that has some Velcro as you go around. It has kind of an eye cup or a pressure cup. So when you have a wound on your arm, you're going to find that wound to put direct pressure, put that cup right over that, and then when you wrap it, it actually puts extra pressure on that area to hold that. The other thing that I really liked about these specific pressure dressings is they are multifunctionable. So if this one's a fairly large one, I can put that direct, or if I have a wound that I need to pack, this has the ability to take some of this gauze from the inside and actually pack it in the wound, as we're all trained in TCCC. Really cool to see this in there. When I got it, it had 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 different dressings already supplied in it. I have used a couple of them, so I'm going to put this one back in. This one's not too bad. I'll probably just use this for training as we move forward. The other things it comes with a couple of chest decompression needles. It comes with some nasal airways, a couple of different sizes, mainly for adults. This pressure dressing, if you notice here, I have a yellow package and I have a brown package. The brown package is actually a chest seal also. This one opens up to a bigger square, so you can put it over a bigger area of the chest, and it has a plastic liner in it that you can use as a chest seal. So that's why the 2 different colors. It's very similar to what this is. This one came out of the yellow package, very similar to this. But it's a little bit bigger, and again, it's multifunctionable. Really, really enjoy that. The other thing this has in it, it came with, is some compression gauze, a couple packs of that. Now, I do not believe these are impregnated with any kind of blood clotting agent, like a quick clot or anything like this. This is just a Z-fold packing gauze. It does come with some regular ACE wraps. So if you have a dressing already done or you need to redress, you have the ability to do that. And it comes with some triage tags, a bunch of those on the inside. I don't know how useful the triage tags are going to be in those kind of situations. Maybe once you get to a cold zone and you're waiting for transport, you can start triaging and keeping track. But in that emergent situation, many times I don't use those. There are different systems out there, the smart triage and all kinds of different things. But the fact that they thought about that, you know, thinking this is a full loadout for multiple situations was really, really cool. It also comes with some petroleum gauze for obviously chest seals or anything like that. What I really enjoyed too is it comes with its tape, is these two pouches right here. These are very large pouches. I was able to, this one actually has water in it. I put that in there. I was able to put a Yeti in here and carry my water with me all day long. And it was a very large Yeti. You really can put a liter of fluid in each side of these. And with the adjustable, or with the straps here of elastic, the little pouch here, you can put an IV start kit. You can put your needles across the board for your IV starts. And plus your bag of fluid or whatever you choose to carry. Now, putting 2 liters in there, you're gonna add the weight that you necessarily don't want when you're trekking through the woods. Maybe I'd break that down to a 500 and maybe a liter, keep my own personal water and maybe a liter, because realistically, when you're out in the woods, you're gonna start an IV maybe to give some medications, maybe to get a little bit of fluid, but it's not very often in a tactical environment, it's very specifically that you need to give a ton of fluid. So overall, I really, really enjoyed this bag. It did everything that I wanted it to do and then some. The fact that it is, those straps can change to a sling bag with a waist strap or a backpack was really, really useful in real world scenarios. So once again, this is the RAID bag from TacMed Solutions or TacMed. I would recommend, if anything else, go to TacMed, check out their website. They have a ton of things on their website that meet your expectations. They're a really good company. I've been talking to them for a couple of months now. I appreciate them sending this over so I could take a look at it. So thank you all for watching. Once again, this was Heroes Next Door. This is a midweek review. There are a couple different bags you can choose from on their website, but I wanted this one. Once again, before we end, do me a favor, hit the link below. From today, you get a 14-day entries to potentially win a bag just like this for your very own. So thank you all for watching. Do us a favor, hit subscribe, hit notification, comment, like, tell me what you think about this. Tell me if you've used it. I'd really like to hear about it. I appreciate you all, and we'll see you again next time.